So, to nobody's surprise, apparently Neil Druckman does not care about the negative criticism for The Last of Us. And I'm going to be fair, it is normal for a content creator to not care about criticism to a certain degree. Because if you're going to try to please everybody, then you're going to end up pleasing nobody. And when you become large enough, chances are a couple of people are going to be upset. But the problem is, like, when the criticism becomes out of hand. Like, when the criticism is very vocal. And he actually trivializes the matter and says, well, a couple of players didn't like the story in The Last of Us 2. Like, well, I think it was more than a couple. Like, that is the problem. And especially when the criticism is legit. I mean, you decided to kill off the main character for no reason whatsoever besides the shock value. So that is like legitimate criticism, especially when they know that it pisses people off. Like, they're doing it on purpose, right? Like, when you're creating a story just to antagonize the fans, that's not cool. And the reason I say they know is because they omitted that from the trailer. They made the trailer appear as if you're going to play Joel, and it's going to be for the entire game. And the second thing is, like, when people were releasing spoilers, if you will, when people were talking about the fact that Joel dies, they started going on a DMCA frenzy. Because they knew that the people don't like it. And this is literally the same what's happening in The Last of Us, the TV show. Like, I already made a video showing how a director was talking about the gay scene, I believe it was in episode 3, and he was stating that it was done on purpose to upset people. Like, he knew that people don't like that, and just like a mother that slips the carrot in the brownie, so too did he try to sneak that scene in. And I'm thinking about it, it's like, that is such a negative way to look at things. Like, you are infantilizing the audience, you are considering that you're more enlightened and better than the people who watch your stuff, that you're like an educator, and I'm pretty sure that this is how these people think, and this is why so many fans do not like it. But I want you guys to take something from this, right? He says that people can get emotionally invested, they can get angry, they can get enraged, but that is preferable to the worst possible outcome, which is indifference. And this is why I've been saying on this channel that I can remain indifferent far longer than these people can stay solvent. Like, I haven't even watched this show, right? But I have watched what these people are saying about this show, and it is exactly what I've expected. But yeah, like, you need to stay indifferent. And I guess, like, rage and disappointment go hand in hand with indifference, because if you have a hobby and there are people that are shitting on it, at first you are going to be upset, right? You're going to be disappointed. But after a while, you are going to become indifferent. It's the same like going to your favorite restaurant and one day, like, the food quality drops dramatically. Like, you're going to be disappointed, you're going to be upset, but after a while, you're just going to stop going to that restaurant. And this is why most of these movies fail. Because they cannot separate constructive criticism from noise, or from even concern trolling, and they think that they're better than the audience. They look as if they are educators trying to educate people rather than try to entertain. So yeah, it doesn't really surprise me of Neil Druckman's take. I do not want to watch productions made by Neil Druckman. I do not think that he is an entertainer. I do think that he is sniffing on his own farts, thinking that he is an educator. So that's my take on this. Let me know what you guys think, and as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.